Hi everyone, my name is Melissa Johnston and I will be your instructor for the interviewing course this summer. I hope you guys are having a great summer and I'm really looking forward to working with you over the next 4 weeks or so as we explore the topic of interviewing. So I wanted to take just a few minutes to go through the course and talk about navigating the class and also take a look at the syllabus and the schedule. So the first thing when you enter the course, you'll see the home page, and this is where I will post announcements on a pretty regular basis, so it's important that you check the announcements every day. I will also usually send those in an email as well. Then we also have links on this side to the assignments, and so as the course progresses, you will see each week listed here along with the dates, and then when you click on that, you'll see all of the assignments, which I'll show you in just a moment. And then you'll have a place here to check your grades. What you do not see is the messaging link. Please do not send me a message in Blackboard. I don't check that messaging. Please send me a message in UALR email, and my email address is mhjohnston@ualr.edu, and that's also found in the syllabus. Once we get to about the middle of the semester, I will turn on the messaging feature so that you guys can send messages to one another. That will be something you'll need to do probably around week 3. So let's take a look at the syllabus, and we'll take a look at the schedule and go through kind of the goals of the class. Let's see. Okay, so here is the syllabus and the course overview. This is all of my contact information. Again, here's my email address. Please use that. I'm also not on campus during the summer, so if you call, it will probably take you to the main office and they can get in touch with me. But I check email on a regular basis, so that's probably the best way to contact me. So the overall goal of this course is to focus on our mission of fostering the co-construction of better social worlds through positive communication. So we'll be looking at how do we conduct an interview that is co-constructed between 2 or more people that impacts the relationship, the process in a positive way. We're going to look at how we analyze messages, how we develop messages, how we look at barriers in our communication and how that affects the interview. We're also going to be looking at our goals. What are our goals when we engage in the interviewing process, and how can we achieve those effectively? And then we'll be looking at differences, and then finally, how do we influence everyday communication through asking questions through the interview process. So basically, this is a skills-based course. So we will be looking at different strategies and practicing different ways of interviewing and asking questions. There are some theoretical concepts that we'll cover, but we're primarily looking at the skill of asking and responding to questions. And we'll also look at the professionalism involved in that process as well. There's no textbook for this class. I will be posting everything that you need to read, so please be sure that you check each week for the readings and for the assignments. We are going to be looking at 2 units over the next 5 weeks. We'll be looking at the first unit, which is an introduction to interviewing. So pretty much your basics. What are the characteristics, the types of interviewing model, things of that nature. We'll have a practice interview, and I'll describe that in a separate video. Then we'll also do an employment interview. So we'll be looking at behavioral interviewing, resumes, cover letters, and you'll actually conduct a role play, a videotaped role play of an interview with a classmate. So the major assignments, one is our networking interview, sometimes referred to as a potential employer. That's major assignment 1. And then the employment interview role play. Those are the 2 major ones. We'll have weekly assignments that you'll use your textbooks for, that you'll use the readings for, things that you have to go out and find and analyze, different interviews and things like that. And then later in the semester, we'll be actually working together to conduct the interview. This is just the general policies of the class. Above all else, I just ask for respect as you're working with one another, as you're communicating with one another, that we're respectful and open to listening and learning from other people. Also, please make sure that you submit your work on time. Most assignments are due on Fridays, but it's very important that you keep up to date and that you submit your work on time so that you're not trying to do everything all at once. And then please provide open communication, especially with me. If you're struggling in the course or having problems completing anything, please let me know so that I can help you and we can make sure that you're successful in the class. The rest of the syllabus is focused on the various options that we have for support for students. such as our honesty and integrity statements. Make sure all work is your own, of course. We don't accept plagiarism in the course. Also, if you feel that there's any discrimination issues or things such as that, this is a process that you can go through our Human Resource Office. Please make sure that you take advantage of our resources if needed. Blackboard support, IT services, Disability Resource Center. If you have a disability that would impede you from being successful in this class, please go through the DRC and please let me know as well so that I can make sure that you receive the accommodation that you need. So this will give you an idea of the syllabus and some of the things that will be focused on this semester. Now we'll take a look at the schedule and see how it corresponds to the links in our main menu. So the interviewing course schedule, is laid out with 3 columns. I have the dates here. These are the topics that we'll be talking about and also the assignments that are due. So for example, this first week, we're looking at the definition of interviewing and the interviewing model, relational dimensions, levels of interaction. There's a video, there's PowerPoint, there's a PDF. So I try to list all the resources that are found during a particular week that will give you the information that you need to complete those assignments. And if you take a look in the course, the week's links correspond to the schedule. So for example, we have week 1, and we have everything that's due in week 1, and all of that is here. So here's a video that you need to watch, a lecture videos. Here's all the readings that you need to take account of and make sure that you take a look at, and then the assignments. And so I typically have the assignment listed here with the date that it's due, and then all the information that you need there to complete it. So I try to make it pretty intuitive, make sense. Everything corresponds with the calendar. So as the weeks are added, you'll see more weeks listed here. So if you have any questions about this, please don't hesitate to contact me. I want to make sure that you have everything you need to be successful. I think we're going to have a great semester together. It's fun to learn about interviewing, and maybe we'll look at the way we ask questions a little differently and the way we respond to questions as well. But if you need anything at all, please don't hesitate to contact me, and I will talk with you soon. Thank you.